It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Coming up next.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Deontay Hardy. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Taking it right down Broadway. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go lay down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. Oh, good return up past the 30. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He's an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful throwing it. Might have a couple of them picked off. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Tua. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 51 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Allen. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. Braxton Berrios deep for Miami. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to pass. Tua. And it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 76 yards. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bills offense back out onto the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They run it again with Cook. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That is caught down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Going deep for Diggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. It's complete to Cook. Down the right sideline. And down to the 19-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They'll run with Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
To the air, Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Cook up the gut. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills are forced to settle for 3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
Well, this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. Tua now on first down. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 37 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now here's a down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 34.
44, ready.
He'll look to Mostert to start things out. Takes it to about the 37.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On second down, Tua. It's a slant to Hill. And Hill is going to have the Dolphins first down as he's up past the 45-yard line. Motion man is Berrios. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 47-yard line.
Now Tua. Throw caught by Achane. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. So after the INT, it's Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
How about this? And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 52 yards. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. He's got his target. That's complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Well, yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league where we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Running for it, here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
One final try here for Allen. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 34-yard line.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's good for a Miami Dolphins. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm